What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Randy Mallett. Today's match is between myself, Randy Mallett, skill level 7, and Marcus Lentz, skill level 6. This is a match from a couple weeks ago. I just haven't had the opportunity to go in and add commentary, so a lot of you guys seem to like that, so we'll try that on each APA match from here on out. So we lag, and I haven't been lagging very well here recently. Gosh, I bet I've lost my last 5 or 6 lags. And that's a very important part of the game that a lot of people overlook. Practice those lags at home or at the bar or the pool hall. Of course, the break shot is the most important shot of the game, especially for senior skill level players. And Marcus to break, he won the lag. And again, this is APA 8-ball match. We're about 12 or so weeks into the session. Part of the APA Mid-America division in Southeast Missouri. And looks like a dry break for Marcus. And lots of options on the table. Looks like we've got a few problem issues. Looks like we got a couple stripes tied up. Nothing really too difficult to overcome. Both stripes and solids have their issues. Looks like I have a easier shot on stripes. As long as I can get to that 9 and 13, should be fairly easy to run out, but we'll see. Okay, looks like I am taking stripes. First ball down, and I'm not sure if I tried to hold the ball to play the 14 or 15, but I've got the 10, so it looks like I'll try to hold the cue ball there, come off the rail, and play probably the 9 if I can keep it tight, and I don't. So fortunate to have a shot at all after that. Just hit the ball a little too hard. So now I'm going to try to pocket the 13 in the bottom left. And if I can avoid the scratch, come back around and perhaps play the 10 ball. And it's a good shot. I make the 13, but I'm hooked behind the 7. So there's only one ball left to play, and that's the bank shot here. And if I can hold position for the 9, I should be able to come around 2 rails for position on the 14 or 15. Again, guys, my apologies if I get any of the ball numbers wrong. The way I'm recording this commentary is going back, and I've got my video editor pulled up on my phone, and it's being cast to the TV as I record, and the screen is very, very small, and I can't maximize it. So, well, I missed the bank shot. Left Marcus pretty well wide open. Marcus is a good player. He's a good friend of mine, great guy. Again, thank you, Marcus, for letting me record. Unfortunately, Marcus has battled some injuries in the past several years, and he's getting back in the stroke, I think. Nice, easy stroke, doesn't overcomplicate things. Doesn't get down as low as maybe he should, but then again, back injuries kind of gives him an out on that. So, and I know how those go. So Marcus got a little out of line here on the 5, so he's taking the 2 ball, no problem. Comes 3 rails, straight in on the 5. I'm sure you planned it that way, right, Marcus? I'm just giving you shit, buddy. Okay, pockets the 5, draws back, and now he has the 7, so it's going to be a fairly difficult route to get back to the 4. So he's going to go ahead and take the 4 now. It may not be a bad idea. And got a little bounce off the 15. Let's see how he lands. Okay, well, hey, at least he has a shot. It's a nice cut down the right side of the pocket. Or the table, excuse me. And now he's got the 8 in the top left. He calls it, avoids the scratch, and misses the shot. All right, well, now here's my opportunity. As you see, he's left me right behind the 15 ball. I don't have a great shot. Or if that's the 11, I can't tell. So, again, my apologies if I get one of the ball numbers wrong. So I'm looking here to see if there's any kind of good safety option since I don't have a practical shot. I could probably pocket the 15 in the corner there, and that may be what I'm trying to do. Maybe a two-way shot, pocket the 15, but leave the cue ball behind the... Yeah, so no rail. And that's ball in hand, and I think Marcus is going to make that shot 10 out of 10 times, so I can see the rack. Just didn't focus on the tip as I stroked the cue ball. Of course, I tried to get the 11 or whichever ball I was shooting at to hit a rail and snooker him behind one of my stripes, but just hit a little too soft, and sometimes that happens when the cue ball and the object ball are very close. You want to make sure not to double hit the cue ball. So you kind of do a little poke, and sometimes you want to pull back a little prematurely, and I think that is what led to that error. So Marcus is up the first rack. He leads 1-0. Again, Marcus is a skill level 6. He needs 4 game wins to win the match, and I need 5. So kind of already started out behind. First game, very important in these slow races, or these short races rather. So now I need 5 games. Marcus only needs 3 to win, so I can only allow him 2 more game wins if I still have any chance of beating him. So it means I've got to win 5 games to only his 2. So Marcus to break again. Looks like he might have miscued a little bit. The ball came off the right side of the 1 ball and straight into the corner pocket. A little unfortunate for him. Okay, guys, be sure to like the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the new commentary. And a lot of you have asked what I use for video editing. I do everything on my phone. I use the app CapCut. And just, record through my phone and upload it to YouTube on my phone. So I've got ball in hand. Again, this is APA, so APA rules. You must place the cue ball behind the head string in the event of a scratch on the break. So I'm just looking at which problem balls there are. Looks like again, I can't tell the ball over there by the 6 and 7. That's it's kind of blocked. So I'm going to choose solids here. Have a few easy opening shots. Pocket that ball, and then the 5, 7, 6, 4 in the corner, 5 in the corner, and 8 in one of the bottom corners. So just a little tap there. I wish I would have tapped it a little too hard because cue ball came up, bumped the 6, which makes it a much more difficult position shot here. I've got to be very careful. Could land the cue ball right about there where I'm pointing, but it's going to be really tight. I don't want to bump into that 10 ball or whatever ball that is next to the 6. Conversely, if I try to follow the 7, come off the short rail, come up and bump the 10 out of my way, it could hit off the rail to the left and then block my shot on the 6 in the corner. And, of course, subscribe, guys, if you haven't. I appreciate all you guys watching. And we'll try to do many more of these APA videos. So I'm going to try to draw back, and wow. Yeah, because I had to jack up on that, I really put probably too much backspin, and I kind of hit the ball down into the bed of the table, which kind of causes a hop. So I almost scratched there. Looks like the ball was going in the pocket. But I was fortunate to still have a shot. Looks like I'm going to shoot the 4 ball here, cut it in the side, and maybe move that 11 ball out of the way from my 1 ball, but I've still got the problem of the 6 ball to deal with, and I missed the shot anyway, so it may not matter. So Marcus has done a good job cleaning up after my messes so far. So let's see if he can do this one. I like Marcus's rhythm tempo around the table. He doesn't, necessarily take his time, but he takes enough time, just as much time as he needs. But all right, so here he'll take the 10, maybe roll up, play the 11 in the same pocket. Okay, he bumped the 11. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but either way, I'm sure it was. Get that 11 off the rail. You be real careful with your speed here. It's a little too hard and a great breakout. Now, that did look intentional, so a really good shot by Marcus. So we got a little out of line here, but should be able to cut it. Bump into the, was that the 10? Okay, another wrong angle here, but nothing he can't overcome. He'll just slow. There you go. Bumped it a little too far. He could have had a shot on the 13 in the upper right, but he still should be fine. The 9 ball hits it a little too hard. Fortunately, he still has a shot, it looks like. Oh, and he misses the 15. All right, so here's an opportunity for me to make up for my previous error. 5 ball, bottom right corner. I don't believe it goes. I remember this shot. I'm also coming down here to the end of the table to see if there's any kind of safety playable. And be sure to always do that. If you don't know, don't have a great shot, you don't think you have a great safety opportunity, go to the other end of the table, walk around the entire table and think, if the cue ball's here, would my opponent have a shot? And sometimes you can leave it dead smack in the middle of the table, not hook your opponent, but he still won't have a shot. So it looks like I'm playing the 6. And I missed it. I was going for pocketing the ball, just straight up missed the ball. So, all right, well, Marcus, get your broom out. Come sweep up after me. He makes the 15. It goes a little too hard, but still okay on the 13. He just has to avoid the scratch shot here and bumping into traffic. Bumps into traffic, but he's okay. Cue ball a little farther away than he'd like, but Marcus is a good shot, got a good eye. He makes the 8 ball and scratches. Oh, no. Man, it's a bad way to win. I hate that for Marcus. Again, it's just one game. I still need 4 games to win. So, again, Chuck's Place, Malden, Missouri. Chuck's Place, Billiards and Grill. Great group of people down there, great pool hall. So if you're ever in the area, be sure to swing on by. It's in Malden, Missouri on North Douglas Street. So I'm tied 1-1 with Marcus. 4 innings so far. That's about average for APA skill level 6 and 7. 1 safety played so far. You'll see I'm keeping track down there towards the bottom of the screen, above the score. Poor safety, I would say. Probably should keep track of the fouls too, just to be fair. All right, so here I am breaking. Okay, put a little too much top spin on that. Didn't hit the rack very firm. And did not pocket a ball, I don't think. No balls made. So Marcus will have his choice between stripes and solids. He'll look to address whatever problem balls there may be and choose the suit that has the fewer problems. But also you got to keep in mind your opening shot and your out ball. What ball that's near the 8 that you'd like to choose to play last to get good position for the 8. And that's kind of the way I do it. I will look at any clusters or any areas that is going to give me a lot of problems should I choose solid or stripes. Really good safety there by Marcus, by the way. Very good safety. And find the out ball and my opening shot and just kind of connect the dots from there. So Marcus played a really great safety. I am dead hooked behind 3 stripes. So my only option here is to kick. Kind of looking down the table to see what my chances are as far as percentage-wise. Do I want to try to bump into the 3 ball? break out the 8. Don't really want to, but it's going to be a tougher shot to try to hit the 1 or 6. I'm not sure which shot. I see that that's the 7 ball behind the 8 now. Might have been trying to hit that, but I bumped the 3. Marcus does have a shot. Can't tell if that's the 14 ball there in the corner. Just draw back a little bit. Good. Just comes off the rail just enough. Let's pocket the next few. And looks like the 10 and 9 ball were really close to each other. I remember watching from my chair thinking, it doesn't look like that goes. And it may have. He just barely hit that 9 ball with a 10, forces him to miss the shot. So I'm back at the table, and Marcus is giving me chances to make up for my mistake if I can just capitalize on the opportunity. So I'll take the 3 ball, slide out just a little bit for the 2, make the 2 in the bottom left. If I've got the correct angle, I can bump into the 7, get it out of the way. But if I don't need to, if the 7 will pass the 8, looks like it does, and go in the bottom right corner, I don't necessarily have to play that shot. But I went ahead and did it. Looks like I had the right angle to do it. And as long as the 8 passes the 15 and goes in the bottom left, we should be good. Of course, the 1 ball may present trouble, but I've got the 6 and 4 down there. Just make the 6, come out a little bit, pocket the 4, the same pocket, and then come up to try to play the 1 in the bottom right. Very, very touchy shot here. Okay, I choose to play the 5 since I got out of line quite a bit. Play the 5 and hopefully bump into the 1, move it out. Now, if I'd played that a little harder, the 1 would have been, I would have had a better angle on the 1 for the upper left corner pocket. So it's kind of a tricky shot here. You're going to bump into the 4 if you try to play the 1 in the corner, which means the cue ball is going to be floating towards that corner pocket. And with a stripe down there, I don't want to snooker myself. So it looks like I'm choosing to play the 7, and the same problem here. It looks like I'll run into the 9. But if I can hit it firm enough or draw back and come back against the rail. Oh, yeah, okay. Looks like I did a mix of both. Hit it with draw, but not near enough draw. I thought maybe I could land just to the right of that 9 ball from the camera's perspective and come off 2 rails to play the 1 and 4 next, but a scratch. So another unforced error. And for us amateur players, those unforced errors is what kills us. Scratching, giving up ball in hand, especially when you're playing a higher skill level player, or really any 5, 6, or 7. If you make mistakes, more often than not, they'll punish you for it. So pretty easy run out here for Marcus. So he's got 2 balls. Just play the 3 balls there. The 14, come up and play the 10 and 12 ball. And he misses the 14, just kind of a mental mistake there. Took the shot for granted and could have paused a little longer. And I guess he just was worried about position, and we've all been there. So a nice little drag shot or a kill shot on the 1 ball to slow the cue ball's momentum down. So, yeah, 4 ball in the corner, come up middle table, play the 8 in the bottom left. Easy peasy. It didn't come out as much as I'd like, but I got a straight shot, so. I make sure Marcus is watching, call the pocket, I get down, practice strokes, head still, follow through. I miss the shot, make the 8 ball in the other pocket, lose the match. Yeah, okay. So extremely frustrating. Not sure what went wrong there, but mechanically there's got to be something. I don't know. You guys out there watching, play it back. Tell me what I did wrong. So Marcus now leads 2-1. He only needs 2 more game wins to win the match, and I need 4. So But hey, I've come back before. You know, you guys watching at home, you've all been losing matches and ended up coming back to win. So the key is keeping your head in the game, which at times honestly can be very difficult. I'll admit that. I'll be the first to admit. But the momentum switches. If the match is long enough, the game is long enough, your opponent seems to be getting all the rolls, making the hard shots, the easy shots, and you're just feeling like the most unlucky person in the world. Keep your head in there because that momentum will change. And before you know it, you'll be getting those rolls. You'll be making those hard shots, easy shots. So just stay in it, and it's not over till it's over. So Marcus made a few balls on the break. He'll be taking solids. Pockets the 7. From here, he'll make the 6 in the bottom left, come out and either play the 1 in the side or the 4 and the 5, and he misses the shot again in that pocket. And that pocket does not like Marcus. So he leaves me with a fairly decent chance to run out on stripes. Looks like, oh no, I see the 14 is blocked by the 3 ball. And so, yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of work to do in this rack. The 15 and 13. Now, that could be an easy combo. So, all right, from here, just play the 11, come out some, and I guess play the combo next. Didn't really want to bump into the 6, but still got a pretty simple combo here. Just play it very softly, because at this angle you don't want to punch it too hard. The 15 will come off the rail and move off to the left, which will make the shot much more difficult. Okay, I'm straight in, and from here you want to come up towards middle table, but not quite. You want to give yourself an angle on the 9 to break out the 14 ball. Unless I want to try here. Nope. Okay, looks like I got a pretty good angle there. Would have preferred a little bit more of an angle. And I'm going for the breakout here. And, well, the angle was perfect, but the angle was a little too straight, which did not allow me to get a lot of spin. And, yeah. Well, now I've got a much more difficult shot. And from here, where do I go, right? They say don't make 6 balls if you can't make 7. Well, sometimes I can barely make 3 in a row. But, yeah, this is going to be tricky. There's really no way to get back on that 14 ball if I make this 12. So the best thing to do is just make contact, lay it up close to a pocket. Don't give your opponent much of a shot, which is going to be kind of hard to do in this case because of the 6 and 1. We're just right in the middle of the table. So Marcus will make the 6 in the side, come out, play the 4 and the 5 in the top left, and hopefully have a chance to break his 3 ball out. And he misses the 5 ball. That was he had the perfect opportunity to break the 3 and 8 out. Used top spin, and just maybe took his eye off the object ball at the last second. So again, he's giving me the opportunities. Let's see if I can take advantage of it. So from here, it looks like I'm hooked on the 14, unless I 1 rail or 2 rail kick it, which then would bump his 3 out and leave him an empty or open table. But I'm also hooked on my other ball. Is that the 10? I can't tell. So I'm going for a 1 rail kick, just to get it out of there, and again, hopefully leave him with not much of a shot. I think I tried to tuck it in behind the 8 there, but that would have been very, very difficult. So unfortunately for me, I left him with a good angle to break out the 3 ball. Play the 1 in the side, top spin, come up, break the 3 out. And he misses again. Starting to see a pattern there where he hits the ball a little too hard with maybe a little too much top spin. And, of course, that kind of warps the angle of the cue ball, which then leads to a missed shot. So, but lucky him, doesn't give me much of a shot on the 4. Hey, I'm on the 14, though. I can definitely hit the 14 from here. But again, I don't want to double hit, so I'm jacked up a little bit. I'm just going to try to play a short little touch safety, get it behind the 14 ball or 12 ball. And yeah, great shot. As you see, I just barely hooked him. My balls are a little more tied up now, but hey, I should be able to get back to the table unless Marcus lucks something in. He doesn't, so doesn't make contact. And that's ball in hand. So from here, guys, what would you do from here? You got the 12 and the 14. Neither of them are very good. There's not a very good open shot on either of them. You need to try to break the ball out, the 14, and leave your opponent without a shot. Or if I can make the 12, go ahead and break out the 14. So I'm going with backspin, so it must not be there. Okay, yeah. So I had a shot. Looks like I hit it a little too hard, though. I rolled out. The 14 rolled out and back in front of the 1 ball, which is blocking the upper left corner. So one thing I do like about 8 ball, it's a thinking man's game. You don't just go from shot to shot to shot. You don't know exactly all the time what ball you're going to be shooting like you are a 9 ball. So after every shot, you really got to recalculate, reanalyze, look at the table, look at your options, determine where the cue ball is going to land if you choose this shot or that shot. And sometimes you can't make the ball in the pocket, so you just want to block the pocket. And I think that's going to be the better option to do here. And yeah, I blocked the 4. Made contact, hit a rail, so that's not a foul. And he'll play the 5 ball. I might play the 3 ball. And he's just trying to play a safety. Really easy. Had the whole entire corner of the table there to land in, and he would have been safe. So from here, I think I may be able to get around that 4 ball off the rail and pocket the 14 in the corner. If I can, I'm definitely going to try that. Looks like I'm not, so the angle must not be there. Yeah, looks like I hit that a little too hard, and I probably left him wide open. Or maybe the 14 is still blocking the 1. But, guys, do you think you know what's going to happen next? Believe me, I already had my cue, and I was probably standing up ready to get back to the table because, okay, so he didn't play a safety. I thought he would, even though he had a easy shot. And if you have a chance to run out, you can make the remaining balls. Absolutely. Run out, play offensive minded. In this case, he was perfect. Potted the easy ball, got it off the table, and used the 3 ball to play safe, and a really good save. So I'm kind of not in a great position here to even make contact. So it's probably going to have to be a 2-railer. Looks like the long rail on the right side, I don't know, honestly, if you have a better chance off the long rail or coming to maybe 3 rails. And I'm going for it. Cross your fingers, guys. Oh, looks like I hit the 1 first. And that safety by Marcus worked perfectly. Forced me to kick. Bump into his ball first. He gets ball in hand, and I also broke out his ball. So, okay, he'll play the 4, slide over, play the 1 in the same pocket. From here, he can follow with a little bit of left spin, a little bit of left top, or he can draw back with bottom right. He chooses that. And again, middle ball, just make the ball and watch your speed. Come back 1 rail. Looks like he hit the cue ball a little high, but you still got a good shot on the 8, just a longer shot. He calls the pocket. And he'll be up 3-1 if he makes this, and he does. So Marcus is on the hill. And I need 4 games. So I've got to win the next 4 games, guys, to win this match. Marcus is playing pretty good. Missed a few easy shots. Had he made those, we'd probably be looking at a shutout. So fortunate to get the 1 rack in. Let's see if I can get 4 more. leading 3 racks to 1. Again, he's on the hill, so he just needs one more game to win the match. And he flies the cue ball off the table. Can we get an instant replay of that? Guys in the booth? I'm kidding, I have no booth. Oh, here it is, here it is. Oh, look at that. Hits the rail and goes flying. How about that? All right, back to the game. So, great break. He made, I think, 4 balls. Made 3 balls on the break. Like 2 stripes, 1 solid. No, excuse me, looks like he's made 3 stripes. So obviously stripes would be the way to go here. Again, yeah, that's the 9 ball. Yeah, okay, so he made 3 stripes on the break. But the solids look great too, so really no wrong choice here. My first inclination is to pocket the 12 on the side there, roll up, play the 14 in the corner. Okay, I'm choosing solids instead. So I must have seen something at the table that I don't see now. So come back for position for the 3 or the 1. I was probably trying to play the 3, but I'm out of angle and I'm shooting the 1. By the way, guys, you'll notice, missed position there a little bit. Yep, just hit a little too firmly. As you see, there's a pattern here with us amateur players. These little 7-foot tables don't require that much force on the cue ball. You can typically tap the ball in and still get position, but we like to overhit the cue ball. So back in line here, I just had to change the pattern. Guys, you'll notice that I'm playing with a pink glove. That is a pink Predator glove. It's owned by my wife, who, if you know what pink in the month of October means, it's for breast cancer awareness. And she probably wouldn't mean to put my name out there, or put her name out there, but I'm going to anyway. Her name is Kay. She's a beautiful young woman who fought and beat breast cancer a few years ago. And this is to not only honor her, but to honor everyone else out there that's fighting that fight. And we're with you. We know how difficult it is. Just keep your head in there, and just like at the table, dig deep and do battle. All right, so I'll make the 6 ball. Don't come down far enough for the 4. Looks like I can still make the ball, but I will probably run into traffic. And the 15 to the left of the 8 ball is what I'm worrying about. If I can come around using a bit of bottom right, should be okay. And I missed the ball. The deflection probably got me there. And a little frustrated. Had a chance to run out, didn't take advantage of it. So Marcus should be good here. 9 in the corner, 15 in the corner, or go ahead and play the combo since he's straight in there. Yeah, I'd definitely do that if I were him. Just a stop shot, followed up, play the 12 next, and maybe even play short side on the remaining ball, the 14. Okay, the 12 is on the rail, so he's going to change his pattern again, and you got to do that, guys. It's great. It's fine to pick a pattern right after you break and make a ball, but you've got to be able to change it up and play out different patterns. He makes the 15, the 14 ball. A little tricky. As long as he doesn't get snookered behind the 4, he'll be fine. Put a lot of right spin on that to kick the 4 out, and he's got an easy shot on the 8. Calls the pocket to win the match, and he's got it. Marcus wins 4-1. Good shooting, Marcus. As always, it's great playing with you. And guys, again, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Congratulations to Marcus. He earned the win. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next match.